Welcome to the learning module, Committee of the Whole. Committee of the Whole is a particularly misunderstood function of the legislature. It happens in the Senate in the 14th order of business, consideration of general calendar, and in the House in the 12th order of business, consideration of general orders. To understand Committee of the Whole, let's explore it in a broader context of all legislative committees. Standing committees are made up of small groups of legislators discussing topics germane to that committee. A standing committee votes on issues and makes recommendations to the entire body. The entire body then makes a final decision on the issue. In this context, it makes sense that the term Committee of the Whole means the entire body meeting as a committee. When the entire body needs to meet as a whole, the best time and place would be during a daily session on the chamber floor. If you think of a floor session as a meeting, then Committee of the Whole is a meeting inside a meeting. Committees of the Whole in both the House and Senate meet exclusively to adopt amendments. Adopting amendments is so important that the entire body must weigh in. Bills that have been recommended for amendment are placed on the general calendar in the Senate and the general orders calendar in the House. At infrequent intervals during the session, when enough bills have been placed on the amending calendar or a particularly important bill requiring immediate attention needs amending, leadership decides to go into the amending order and to meet in a committee of the whole. More often than not, the body is given a heads up one day in advance. This gives members an opportunity to submit amendments to the bills on the amendment calendar. Remember, once a bill has been placed on the amending calendar, any member can submit an amendment. Before going into Committee of the Whole, the Chief Clerk of the House or the Secretary of the Senate provide the members a packet that includes copies of the amendments to be considered. Basic procedures in Committee of the Whole include no roll call votes taken, limited motions are in order, time is limited to debate each amendment, and the journal reports only the outcome of the decisions made by the body. For further information about procedural requirements for Committee of the Whole, look at House Rules 46 through 50, Senate Rule 22, and Mason's Manual. Now that you understand Committee of the Whole, continue to increase your legislative IQ by studying all of the learning modules in the Legislative Learning Lab.